So I'm back here again with my hood up. Another check engine light. P0171 Lean. Guess we better fix that. Hold my milk.
No, you missed me!
Alright, I know, this is not a car channel. Most of you guys probably are not here for car stuff. But as I said in one of my previous videos, every once in a while, I come across something that doesn't seem to exist on YouTube. And so I want to record it and put it out there in case anybody else comes up with the same problem that I have. So in this case, it's that P0171 check engine light. That means that there is more air making it into the engine than it is expecting from what the mass airflow sensor saw. Now, I did a little digging on this code with this particular car online in the forums and found a guy that had actually posted about this himself. And lo and behold, what he found to be his problem seems to be my problem as well. There is a PCV hose right here that comes across to here and then back down to the intake, and it is split on the bottom of this and then also cracked back in here. You can actually see all of the gunk that is coming out of it. So got a new hose for that, and we're going to go ahead and get that put in there. I want to give you a little closer look here so you can see this hooks in right here and then back here as well. So we need to take that out, but you can see the split. Hopefully you can see it right there. And then over here it is just broken underneath here, like really bad. So you'll be able to see that a little bit more when I take it off. I did cover that up with some tape to see if the lean code went away, and it did. So it actually worked for a while, just having tape on it, but I want to replace it and fix it the right way. You can actually see on top of the engine here where there's, you know, oil and just gunk right there and all back in through here, as well as over here. So this has been happening for a while. I'd get the code periodically. It seems it started last year where I'd get the code, and it seemed to happen on colder days. So I don't know what causes that. Maybe the colder, denser air might possibly, you know, have something to do with it, so that it's running leaner in those cases. To get started removing this hose, we're going to take this bolt out right here. Looks like that is a 10 millimeter there, so we'll go ahead and get that bolt out. And with that bolt removed, we'll go ahead and remove this clip here. So I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a little plastic tab right here. Kind of push up on it and then over and down, and it kind of keeps it out of the way there, so that then you can pull it up and off. Which just pulls, that pulled right out of there, and you can see right here, you know, how bad that is. So it's a pretty bad crack. All right, we'll go over to the other side and unhook it over there. Okay, similar thing right here. Got this little tab, push it up and then over. Then that pulls right off. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That thing just fell. It just fell right off of there. Look at that. Oh, it wasn't even held on there at all. Man. One more back here. Same thing. Pull this tab up and push it over. And then hopefully this guy slides right off. There we go. All right, got my new tube here. So we're going to go ahead and put this back on. Going to do it in the opposite order that I took it off. So we'll start over on the passenger side of the engine. Okay, these should hopefully just slide on here and lock in place like the other one. But wait a minute. This doesn't have that latch like the other one did, so this seems to be using a different type of locking mechanism. I did see some people talking about these online, and it's apparently a completely different release mechanism, and you need like 2 little pieces of metal that go inside of it to release it. So hopefully this goes on okay. I mean, it's obviously different than my old one, but hopefully it'll still lock onto the same posts. Let's find out. Okay, I'm gonna start back here at the back, actually. Let's see if that... Okay, that clicked on. Alright, let's try this one. Yeah, that clicked on there pretty solid. Okay, so it looks like even though it's a different lock style, it still works. Okay, back on the driver's side, it looks like this is more like the lock style that I took off of here. But this is going to have to be bent to come down to here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my phone down. That way I can do this a little more carefully, because I don't want to put too much pressure on this kind of, plasticky tube up here and end up cracking that. I currently just have this kind of set on here. It's not really down all the way or locked on. So let's see if it just clicks on. Oh, there we go. That's sounded good. All right, so all that's left is get this bolt right here bolted in. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right, we're running, back in business. No check engine lights. Things seem to be pretty good. All in all, this was a pretty easy fix. Hopefully, if you got the same code, it's something so simple for you as well. Now, the one thing I will say though, is if you got this newer style of PCV hose on here, you're gonna need a special tool to be able to get it off the other side. So if you don't have the clips like I did, don't try just yanking that off there. You might really mess something up. So make sure you get the right tool if you need it. Now, I should tell you, I'm not a mechanic. I'm just showing you how I did this. All right, guys, if you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up. It means a ton to me. If you got questions, put them down in the comments. If you have comments or just want to share a tip for somebody else that might be encountering the same issue, put that down there too. That's awesome. I love it when you guys actually kind of talk to each other and help each other out. It's fantastic. If you want to come back and see some more of my videos, hit subscribe to be notified when they come out. Don't do a ton of car videos, mostly do like arcade and stereo stuff, but I occasionally do the car video just to put it out there if I can't find anything on it. So, all right, well, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day.